Good afternoon, Utah. Happy Wednesday. We've made it to the middle point of the week. Our headlines this afternoon include lingering moisture, and that's mainly for the eastern half of the state for today. Below average temperatures, a cool, crisp wind. It definitely feels like fall out there. It's going to be breezy to windy at times. And then by tonight, it'll be turning downright chilly, and in some spots, maybe below freezing. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Here's the current view, though, from Alta, where overnight, got a little bit of snow, and you can see that light dusting up towards the mountain. It is just a beautiful view there. Meanwhile, as you venture a little bit farther down to the south and look at BYU, you can see those low clouds off in the distance. And in the higher elevations just east of BYU, we could be finding a little bit of snowfall along with a little bit of rain as well. So you'll see that we got a couple of light showers just east of Provo right now, but majority of the moisture is working its way east of I-15. Also have a few showers working their way north of Moab and a couple of thunderstorms in the southernmost extent of the state. So as we go throughout the rest of this afternoon, majority of the moisture will be east of I-15, and the chance of any rain along the Wasatch Front quickly coming to an end as we're now working our way through this afternoon. But let's go ahead and begin watching your weather for you. And as we move through this afternoon into the evening, any shower activity likely going to be in the eastern half of the state. Meanwhile, up in the Uintas, we could be seeing some additional snowfall into this evening. By the time we get into tomorrow, we keep a more northerly flow. This is going to mean more sunshine across the Beehive State as we keep a slight chance for a few showers in the easternmost extent of the state, and we keep a small chance for a few elevated snow showers up in the Uintas. Then going into your Friday, again, still maybe just a little bit of lingering moisture in the higher terrain in the eastern half of the state, but with that northerly flow continuing, we're looking at mostly dry conditions. And by the time we get into Friday, our temperatures will be on a gradual warming trend, and for this upcoming weekend, temperatures are going to be very close to seasonal averages. But for today, we won't be close to seasonal averages in Salt Lake City with a daytime high of 61 degrees. That's about 15 degrees below average. Meanwhile, in St. George, a daytime high of 79 degrees, and if we find wet weather, that's mainly going to be in the eastern half of the state. But for tonight, as the winds begin to die down and we have this cold air mass sitting on top of us, it is going to turn chilly with an overnight low of 40 degrees in Salt Lake City. But in Park City, we could see some frosty conditions with an overnight low of 35. And in some of the higher spots, like in Heber, Colville, and up in Randolph, we could find temperatures in the middle 20s, and that would result in a hard freeze. So that's something to keep in mind into tonight. Make sure that you protect any sensitive plants. For St. George, it's going to be a windy and cooler day with a daytime high of 79 degrees. Even tonight will be on the cool side with an overnight low of 49. Then you'll see that gradual warming trend with daytime highs back in the middle to upper 80s for this upcoming weekend. Along the Wasatch Front, a partly cloudy day on the breezy side with a temperature of 61 degrees. Tonight will turn chilly with overnight lows along the Wasatch Front, upper 30s and lower 40s. But then we're back in the upper 60s for your Thursday afternoon, lower to middle 70s into this upcoming weekend, and it should be beautiful with a mostly sunny sky.